Alright, what's going on everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Marvel Snap video. So, today marks our second episode of a Marvel Snap lore, a series dedicated to learning all about our favorite Marvel characters who make an appearance in the game. First off, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who showed their support for our first episode about Arrow, and if you want to see more videos like this one, liking, commenting, and sharing helps continue to make that possible. Today we are looking at a brand new card who has captivated a lot of attention from the community. Jeff has been an object of attention since he was first data mined last month, not only for being a potentially powerful addition to the game, but also because he's simply a wholesome little guy. I mean, just look at him. Even in the announcement video for this month's Animals Assemble season, Jeff stole the show in the developer update video, and many players couldn't wait to get their hands on this legendary little landshark. But who exactly is Jeff? Where did he come from, and what is his current place in the Marvel Universe? Jeff the Baby Landshark first appeared in West Coast Avengers issue number 7 in 2018. The Landsharks were a hybrid shark created by MODOK that could survive both on land and in water. These beasts were being used to attack the West Coast Avengers, who had been captured by MODOK and other supervillains. The Avengers escape their captivity and fight off the sharks, electrifying many of them and draining the water from the area. But then, it is revealed these sharks have no problem without their water. The heroes fight off the land sharks and eventually force MODOK and his allies into retreating from the battle. One of the West Coast Avengers, Gwenpool, discovers a baby land shark after all the chaos. She immediately falls in love with him, decides to name him Jeff, and wants to take him home as a pet. Jeff and Gwen get along swimmingly right off the bat, and he quickly becomes a welcome addition to their team. He eventually is canonically given away to Deadpool from Gwen, as she is worried Jeff would not have a secure future given the uncertainty of her own comic. This ends up being rather ironic, as Deadpool's own series was shortly cancelled afterwards. But not even a comic series cancellation can stop the mighty force that is Jeff. In the comics, Jeff is mainly seen with Gwenpool or Elsa Bloodstone, both of which are currently unreleased cards in Marvel Snap. He's also gotten up to quite a few misadventures with Deadpool, including a time where he was even taken over by the symbiote. Jeff also made a cameo appearance on various comic cover arts, such as those of Captain America and Captain Marvel. Jeff was such a popular character, he ended up getting his own solo comic run, It's Jeff, which was written by Kelly Thompson and drawn by Guri Hiru. It's Jeff first started in September 2021 and has had 2 volumes that consist of 24 different short comic stories. In these stories, we see Jeff under the care of Gwenpool and Kate Bishop as he gets up to hijinks with them and many other heroes. The series was created as part of Marvel's new Infinity Comics program, with these digital comics being able to be vertically scrolled through and initially exclusive to this platform. It's Jeff is a comedy series that has no dialogue, relying purely on its whimsical art to tell its short stories of Jeff's adventures and antics. Due to this, Jeff's stories can be enjoyed by just about anyone, and it feels refreshing to have a comic tell a story purely through its visuals, rather than relying on dialogue. The most recent run wrapped up in January of this year, and volume number 1 of the series was first brought to physical print this past March. In his comics, Jeff gets up to a wide variety of adventures, from unintentionally terrifying a pool party to accidentally getting thrown in the washing machine with the laundry. This little guy is always getting up to some silliness. Have you ever gotten a tummy ache from eating too much junk food and the Infinity Gauntlet? Well, Jeff sure has. From stealing the Thanksgiving turkey as a snack to having to deal with the dreaded pet cone of shame, this funny little guy is always keeping his fellow heroes on their toes. We get some fourth wall breaking, with Jeff finding his own merchandise in a toy store before getting mistakenly taken home as a toy himself. We even get to see his creator turned enemy, MODOK, being the person behind his toy line, simply because he finds Jeff to be adorable. From going full Godzilla with a growth serum to having to face his most dastardly foe yet, the chore wheel, seeing what Jeff gets up to is always a good time. Normally, I'd go into more detail about each of these stories, but I really do believe the best way to experience Jeff's stories is to view them for yourself. His comics are quick to get through, and you could probably read all of them in 30 minutes or less. You could even do it while playing some Marvel Snap on the side. If you're looking for some lighthearted fun with a great sense of humor and beautiful art style, It's Jeff is right up your alley. We even get some fun cameos of other prominent Snap cards like Devil Dinosaur, America Chavez, Spider-Man, and more. In Marvel Snap, Jeff is a 2-cost 3-power. With the ability, you can move this once. Nothing can stop you from moving or playing this to any location. This effect seems powerful and a good way to avoid location limiters like Professor X and Storm, as well as effects that limit your ability to play cards, such as Sandman and Electro. Moving has always been a powerful ability, and having it on a card that has good stats for the cost definitely makes Jeff useful to a wide variety of decks. Plus, he isn't as vulnerable to Killmonger, unlike another cheap moving card we know, Nightcrawler. I can't wait to see which decks Jeff ends up making a big splash in now that he's available. That is going to wrap things up though for our second episode of Marvel Snap lore. I'd love to hear what you think about Jeff, as well as which other characters you would like to see lore videos on in the future. If you enjoyed the video, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing is super helpful in letting me be able to continue this style of content in the future. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next episode about Pearl Pangan, aka Wave, coming soon.